Good morning, children. We are doing the second chapter, parallel lines. We have learned about one theorem. Do you remember that theorem? If the two lines are parallel, then the interior angles formed on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. I suppose you remember the three conditions given to you. If it is less than, greater than, therefore we come to the conclusion saying that it is supplementary. Today we are going to learn the other two theorems, that is about corresponding angles and about alternate angles. Okay. Please remember, if you are given two parallel lines, the first point that should come to your mind is, if the given lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent, alternate angles are congruent, supplementary angles are interior angles are supplementary, means their sum should be equal to 180 degree. I repeat, corresponding angles are congruent, alternate angles are congruent, interior angles are supplementary. Okay. Now to prove this, we will always use whatever we have learnt previously. Now the second theorem says, the corresponding angles of two parallel lines are congruent. I repeat, the corresponding angles formed by two parallel lines are congruent. What is the antecedent over there? What is given to us? Two lines are parallel. Okay. So I draw the diagram over here. I have two parallel lines and a transversal. Okay. I name the lines as L, M, and let my transversal be N. So what is given to me? I am given that line L parallel to line M. This is what is given to me. Okay. Now, what is my statement? The corresponding angles formed by two parallel lines are congruent. I have two parallel lines. Let me mark the corresponding angles. This is A. I name this angle as B and let this be my C. So what I have to prove over here? Corresponding angles are congruent. What are my corresponding angles? A. So I have to show that A is equal to C. This is what I have to show. What is given to me? The two lines are parallel. So far, how many properties we have learned about? If the parallel lines, only one. That is, the interior angles are supplementary. Okay. How do we prove it? First, let us look at this angle A and B. What do you understand by A and B? I can write that A plus B is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason that I am writing this as 180 degree? This is a linear pair. You have to mention the reason over here. That is a linear pair. Okay. What about B and C? I can say that B plus C also is equal to 180 degree. Why do I say that B plus C is equal to 180 degree? Previous theorem, that is what I have learned. Lines are parallel, that is given to me. Then the interior angles are supplementary. So B plus C is 180 degree because they are supplementary. Look at equation 1 and 2. The right hand sides are equal. Therefore, the left hand sides also should be equal. So I can write it as A plus B is equal to B plus C from 1 and 2. Look at this equation, both the side I have B. So I eliminate B. So what I come out with, A is equal to C. This is what I have to prove, A is equal to C. So I have come to the conclusion. That's all. So what is the theorem saying? If the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. Okay. So we have learnt now two theorems. If the lines are parallel, interior angles are supplementary. Next, if the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. I suppose this is clear to everyone. What is given to us? L and M are parallel lines. So you draw the diagram, mark the lines. What are you supposed to prove? Corresponding angles are congruent. A is equal to C. Now it is a proof. What is a proof? We know that this is a linear pair. So I write A plus B is equal to 180 degree linear pair. I know that these are interior angles. I have already learned in the last theorem. So I can write B plus C is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? That is interior angles. From 1 and 2 I can see right hand sides are equal. Therefore the left hand sides also should be equal. So I write A plus B is equal to B plus C. Therefore I get A is equal to C. Just look at it and make sure that you understand. It is clearly mentioned to you in your textbook also. So please write it in your notebook. Please write it. Just go through it. Now we go for the second theorem. The next theorem tells that the alternate angles formed by two parallel lines are congruent. Alternate angles formed by two parallel lines are congruent. So what is the antecedent? What is given to us? Two lines which are parallel. We will consider L and M are parallel lines. What do we have to prove? Alternate angles formed are congruent. So you have to mention the alternate angle. Write this as A. So what do I have to prove over here? A is equal to C. That is my alternate angle. I suppose by now all of you must have understood how to prove it also, isn't it? What will be my first step? Again, look at this. What do I get over here? I get A plus B is equal to 180 degree. First equation. Reason? Linear pair. You already know it. What about my B plus C? Same step like last year. B plus C also is equal to 180 degree. Second equation. What is the reason? Interior angles. So from 1 and 2, right hand sides are equal. Left hand sides also will be equal. So I will have A plus B is equal to B plus C from 1 and 2. Look at B is common, so I eliminate it. So I have A is equal to C. That is what I have to prove. In this case, where is my A? A and C are alternate angles. Previous case, where was my A? It was over here. They were the corresponding angles. Okay. In both the cases, steps are similar. We are using the same properties, linear pair and interior angles. So far we have learned three theorems. The lines are parallel, interior angles are supplementary, corresponding angles are congruent, alternate angles are congruent. Okay. We go for practice set 2.1. We have done question number 1, 2, 3. We will go for question number 4. Look at the diagram. I draw the diagram on the board. What is given to us? Sides of angle PQR and angle XYZ are parallel. Sides are parallel. That means this side is parallel to this. This is parallel to this. It is told to you. Now, what do you have to prove? Angle PQR. You have to show that this angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. This is what you have to prove it. How do we prove it? You are told that these two lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel. So for my easiness, I will name them as this line as L, this as M, and P. Sorry, not P. I will name it as O. Line O. Okay. To solve it, what we do is we will extend this line. I will extend it. So now I have line O. Similarly, I extend this. So I have line N. I extend this also below. This is for you to understand. Okay. This also I extend it below. Okay. Now you look at it. Sides are parallel. That means these two lines L and M, these entire lines are parallel. These lines are parallel, then these are my transversal. Okay. Similarly, this and these are parallel. If this and this are parallel, this is my transversal. If this is my transversal, these are parallel lines. What can I say about these two angles? Okay, suppose I name this as A, this as B, and this as C. Okay. Now, this and this are parallel. I have this as my transversal. What can I say about A and B? Corresponding angles. If lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. So I can write it as A is equal to B. Okay. Now, Look at these two lines. I know that this line and this line are parallel. These two lines are parallel. Now, this is my transversal. I suppose you are getting it. These two lines are parallel. This is my transversal. So, what can I say about B and C? I can say that B is equal to C. Again, corresponding angles. I know A is equal to B. B is equal to C. Therefore, I can say that A is equal to C. What is A? A is this angle, C is this angle. This is what I have to prove. Okay. How do we write the steps for it? Please pay attention. You have to mention line N parallel to line O. Therefore, A equal to B, equation 1, corresponding angles. I repeat, line N parallel to line O. Therefore, A equal to B, equation 1, corresponding angles. Next, line L parallel to line M. Therefore, B equal to C, equation 2, corresponding angles. I repeat, line L parallel to line M. Therefore, B equal to C, equation 2, corresponding angles. So, you have equation 1, this is your equation 2. Next step, therefore, A is equal to C from 1 and 2. A is equal to C from 1 and 2. Therefore, you are asked, therefore, we write it in 3 letters. Angle PQR congruent to angle XYZ. Therefore, angle PQR congruent to angle XYZ. When you are solving it, please make sure in your diagram, you have to draw the rough diagram by extending this. Okay. You have also mentioned B and C. All these letters have to be mentioned over here. You have to mention N, O, M, N. If you don't mention this, then you have to write that 2 letter. Okay. Line R, whatever you are extending to Q. Line Z, Y. That you have to mention. Okay. Also the angles. Otherwise you have to mention angle X, Y, Z congruent to angle Y. You have to name one angle over here, R. This is how you have to write in 3 letters. If you are using the same method, please make sure to make the necessary arrangements in your diagrams also. Okay. Please write it properly. Okay. We go for the next theorem. Page 18. Page 18. Okay. This is a statement that we have been learning from the lower class, and now we are going to prove it. What is the statement? The sum of the measures for all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You have a triangle given to you. I name this as A, B, C. Sum of the measures of the triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, is equal to 180 degree. We have been using it. You have already learned the statement in the lower classes. Now we have to prove it. We have to prove it using properties of parallel line that we have learned, using corresponding angles, alternate angles and interior angles. What is given to us? We are told that triangle ABC. This is what is given to us, that ABC is a triangle. What do we have to show? We have to show angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. I am writing the measures as in single letter, small letters. Okay. So what I have to show here is A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Now, in this case, to use the properties of parallel line, I have to create parallel lines. So I am going to draw a line over here. I am drawing a line PQ parallel to BC passing through the point A. It is very important. Construction. I am constructing it in order to help me to prove it. So what I am constructing? I am constructing line PQ parallel to, it is not say line BC, okay, segment BC. So line PQ parallel to segment BC passing through the point A. This is my construction. Now I name this point as angle as D and this angle as E to help me to prove. Okay, now how do I prove it? I know these two are parallel, that is BC and PQ are parallel. So this is my transversal. So what can I say about D and B? I repeat, these are my parallel lines. This is my transversal. So what can I say about D and B? I can say that D equal to B. Why? Because this is my first equation. What is the reason? They are alternate angles. Okay. Similarly, again this and this lines are parallel. This is my transversal now. So what can I say about C and E? I can say that E is equal to C. What type of angles are they? They are again alternate angles. Why do I get this? Because I know that PQ parallel to segment BC. Since I know PQ and BC are parallel, so this is my transversal. Therefore, I get D equal to B, alternate angles. Similarly, E is equal to C, alternate angle. Okay. I add equation 1 and 2. So I have D plus E equal to B plus C. I add both the side A. I add A. So I have A plus D plus E is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. Now look at A plus D plus E. A plus D plus E. What is this A plus D plus C? This is angles on a straight line. Angle on a straight line gives me 180 degree. Okay. So this A plus D plus E gives me 180 degree. That is equal to what is on my right hand side? A plus B plus C. That is what I have to show. A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. So I have proved it. We are using the properties of parallel line. We are given only a triangle. So we are constructing a line parallel. Line PQ parallel to BC passing through the point A. Okay. Since these two lines are parallel, these are alternate angles. They are equal. Similarly, these are alternate angle. They are also equal. Now, I know that I need A plus B plus C. So I am adding A on both the sides. When I add A on both the sides, I get that is a straight angle or linear angle. That is equal to 180 degree. I already know it. That is equal to ABC. This is what I have to prove. I suppose this is clear to you. Let's go through it. Okay. So far, we have done 3 properties of parallel line. If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent, interior angles are supplementary, alternate angles are congruent. What is given to you? Lines are parallel. Now, you have to do the converse of all these. How do the converse become? You will be given corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, prove that the lines are parallel. You are given interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, prove that the lines are parallel. Alternate angles are congruent given to you. Therefore, prove that the lines are parallel. So far what you have done, you are given lines are parallel and you proved alternate corresponding angles are congruent, interior angles are supplementary. Now the converse, that is alternate angles are congruent. Therefore, you prove the lines are parallel. These are the only 3 tests by which you can prove that the given lines are parallel. If you are told to prove 2 lines are parallel, you have to prove them by using these 3 tests only. Either by using interior angles or alternate angles or corresponding angles. Okay. So the first one, if the alternate angles are congruent. If the alternate angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Similarly, if the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. These two we will be doing in detail, means entire proof. So the first one, that if the lines, so if the interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. If the interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. You only learn the statement of it. Means you should know that. If the interior angles given to you are supplementary, then you know that the given lines are parallel. That is what the Euclid's fifth postulate also spoke of. So we are not learning the entire theorem by heart. That we shall do it when you come back to school, because it is little difficult to understand. Okay. So that we should do when you come back to school. For timing, you have to learn only the statement. That is, if the interior angles are congruent, then the given lines are parallel. We go for the next practice set. In the next practice set, please 2.2, question number 1. Okay, what is the question number 1 says? I have drawn it on the board. We are told that, we are given that y is equal to 108, x is equal to 71. Prove whether m parallel to n. You have to show m and n are parallel or no. How can, what type of angles are given to you? They are interior angles. How can you say these lines are parallel? Only if the sum of the interior angles are congruent. So, sum of the interior angles are supplementary. That means, if x plus y is equal to 180 degree, then only you can say m is parallel to n. By looking at it, what do you feel? Are the lines parallel? So, you have to justify it. You have to write it. X plus y is equal to how much you get. Therefore, whether the lines are parallel or no. Okay. Don't be jumping into conclusion. Add properly, check out and see. The second one, you have to show, you are told that line L parallel to line M. You have to show A is equal to B. You know it. Which property? You are told that these are parallel. If these are parallel, what type of angles are these? You already know. What type of angles are they? They are exterior alternate angles. So if the lines are parallel, then surely they are congruent. Okay. The remaining questions we shall do it later. So we shall stop over here. Please learn properly. Okay. And those three theorems, you have to write it in your notebook.